Hey everyone, if you're listening to this video, thanks for tuning in to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss HIIT cardio. Lately I've been putting a lot of my clients who proceed with the training portion of my programs that I offer through the web. I've been having them do HIIT cardio instead of or more HIIT cardio as opposed to more steady state cardio. With all the recent studies out lately, it's just HIIT cardio seems to be the more effective cardio in terms of fat burning than steady state burning while maintaining muscle mass. But there's a fine line between doing enough HIIT and too much HIIT. So I typically just start my clients off with like 2 days of HIIT per week and 3 days of steady state. What is HIIT cardio? HIIT cardio, well, first of all, HIIT stands for high intensity interval training. HIIT can be done in so many techniques and so many forms and variations. It could be done on any cardio equipment in the gym. You don't need any cardio equipment to do it. You could even do it with weights and stuff like that. But for the most part, I start my clients off with doing HIIT intervals on either the treadmill or the stair mill. If they have an arc trainer, that seems to be really good for the girls because it gets you up on that incline where it really hits the glutes. So there seems to be some misconceptions of HIIT. Some people think you're supposed to do HIIT for like an hour or 45 minutes, and that's very inaccurate. The point of HIIT is to get it in, get it done, and get it out of your way and move on with your day. So it should be done, HIIT should take you no longer than 15 to 20 minutes, at the most 25 minutes per session. And here's another misconception that people get wrong too. They think your high intensity interval should last for like 3 minutes and then you take a 30 to 60 second rest and then do another 3-minute bout. That's very inaccurate also. Your high intensity interval should be somewhere between 15 to 45 seconds depending on your intensity levels. The more intense you are, the shorter the high intense bout. The main goal is to work your way up to be able to get your heart rate up to the 85 to 90% of max heart rate range during your high intensity interval portion. And you want that to last no longer than 15 to 30 seconds. Followed by that 15 to 30 second bout of extremely just going balls to the wall, batshit crazy, maximum capacity of body physical output. You're giving everything you've got. You feel like your heart is about to pound out your chest. You're breathing, you feel like your lungs are about to explode. You're sweating like a maniac. It's just, you feel like you're gonna die. Pretty much, you feel like you're gonna die. That's when you now go into your rest interval, which really isn't a rest interval. Some people do it. They'll stop doing what they do, and depending on how long it takes you to get your aerobic heart rate, your anaerobic heart rate back down to the aerobic levels, which aerobic levels is normally like 60 to 70% of max. That's how long your rest interval should be. For me, that takes anywhere between 45 to 60 seconds after my high intense bout. I've been doing HIIT for a while, so I've built up my HIIT tolerance pretty good. So that high intensity bout, 15 to 30 seconds in most cases, followed by a rest of 60 to 90 seconds for beginners. Some beginners require even maybe like 120 second rest. And when I say rest, again, it's not really a rest. You just want to get your heart rate back to your aerobic zone, 60 to 70% of max heart rate. And you repeat these 2 intervals till 15 to 20 minutes has elapsed. And that's it. And you're done. And you should be out. If you can go an hour of doing HIIT, you're not hitting the HIIT hard enough. HIIT should take the wind out of you. After that 20 minutes has elapsed, you should be done. You want to die. You want to go home and curl up in a ball, and that's it. There's no 60 minutes. That's way too much HIIT. I mean, that can take a big shock on your central nervous system. And, our muscles rely on the central nervous system. So that goes back to, if you're doing too much HIIT, now you're going to take away energy from your central nervous system for your muscles, when you're lifting, which defeats the purpose of weight training. So it's max 2 to 3 days a week for, a normal individual. Someone who's trying to compete and get as lean as possible. Sometimes you got to push that up a little bit, 4 days a week, 5 days a week. It is what it is. But again, 20 to 25 minutes, in and out, done. Be on your merry way. So I hope this answers some of my clients' questions. If you guys still have questions, you know my number to text me or my email to email me. All right. Thank you for listening.